I hope so, Maya sighed. Even with only attacking from a distance, Maya looked mentally worn down from the battle. She had to make sure to keep track of who was getting the attention of the monster and try to time it correctly with the next attack. It required her to continuously stay alert of what each of the members and even the other team was doing. The worst case would be attracting the monster's attention and having it run towards her. You're doing great. This is a good experience for us. We'll get stronger after this battle, and will be helpful when we take on higher level requests, James said, reminding her of why they were fighting inside the simulation. As Maya was getting more arrows ready, James dashed to the bear his group was attacking. You're back, Peter laughed. Did you have fun on that thing's back? Rolling his eyes, James said, Why don't you try jumping off from that height? I thought I was going to break a leg from the impact. Peter! Kate yelled in front of them. Peter flashed James a grin before dashing towards the monster. Using the monster's arm, he jumped on it and used it as a launching point to slash the face of the bear. Sparks and blood showered off the creature. At the last minute, the bear had turned its head to avoid getting injured in the eye. Before the monster had a chance to focus on Peter, several arrows struck its head. The distraction gave Peter time to move away. As the bear glared at Maya, it was immediately distracted by Adam's attack with the mace. With the constant attacks, the bear took another step back. It growled at them, not enjoying the frequent attacks. The thought of whether it should stay and continue to fight was clearly on its face. That's right. This isn't a fight that you want to continue, James thought to himself, hoping that the bear would just take its buddy and leave them alone. Sensing that something was happening, the other team stopped their attack on the bear. They carefully moved towards James' team as though trying to give both bears enough space. The bears looked at the adventurers and then at one another. It was evident that the adventurers weren't going to attack and were letting them walk away. The one with the injured eye growled at the other bear. Answering back with a growl, the other one looked in the direction away from the fight, then back to the wounded bear. As though coming to an agreement, the two bears took a glance at the adventurers before turning away. They slowly made their way deeper into the forest, the backs of the bears plainly saying that they were finished. Adam let out a deep sigh of relief and leaned on his mace in exhaustion. It's over, Kate said, the strength leaving her body as her shoulders slumped. James smiled. He was happy that the fight was over. His eyes looked over at the other team that had come to rescue him and Maya. They were casually making their way towards his team. That was a good fight, the cat person said to them in greeting. James nodded in agreement. It would have been a lot worse if your team wasn't here. The fact that you ran into the monsters before us means that it was possible that Maya and I could have run into them. The cat person nodded. Glancing at his companions, he said, I suspect introductions are in order. He looked back at James and his team. Placing a hand on his chest, he said, My name is Mim. As you can see, I'm a beast person, part of the cat tribe. The man with the warhammer, who was significantly shorter than the others, said, Nalo, son of Orven. I don't think you've heard of my people. He grunted.